back. Let me just verify that audio is good. Hang on. Okay, yep. We're good. And hello, chat. All right, cool. So, couple things. I had mentioned trying to stream. What was it? Oh, right. The remastered or remade Dead Space yesterday. Excuse me. Sorry. I just had Jimmy John's. So, yeah, yesterday I was gonna try to stream. What were we? Yeah, we were working on the subway. Okay, cool. The the newer version of Dead Space 1, right? And it's only available on cloud gaming with the Xbox One. I don't know if you can install it on the newer Xbox consoles. Uh, and I'm guessing that it's the cloud gaming that won't allow the live streaming at the same time. And I'm not sure if there's a way around that. If there is, feel free to let me know. Um, so what was I saying? Right, I was gonna try to stream Supermarket Simulator earlier. There's my notification. Um, it wouldn't let me stream that. I was really looking forward to streaming PowerWash Simulator 2. I can't do that. I can play it, I can't live stream it. I don't know. There's like a recording option on the Xbox. I do not know if that lets me upload videos or like if there's a time limit. I don't know enough about this. I'm still so new to streaming that yeah, if there is a way around this, then it might take me a little while to figure it out. I do apologize for that. I really wanted to share the new PowerWash simulator with everyone. So there was a cooking simulator that I was just about to play House Flipper, but I decided I don't know, I'm so disappointed. I just wanted to power wash some things. So that's what we're doing. It is Simulator Sunday. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out a way around that whole not live streaming the cloud games. Because, like, yeah, any of the cloud gaming things on Game Pass that I tried to live stream, it all said the same thing. Doesn't allow live streaming. So it's probably something I am just unfamiliar with. But I will figure it out. So for now we're just gonna clean up this subway area. Let's see. What? I don't know. What should we talk about? What do we want to talk about? Oh, we can talk about how I didn't finish this. Yeah, I got it on that side. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, I should. Oh, oh, oh. Wrong button. See, I'm trying to push buttons that would work on the spray paint simulator. Which I really enjoyed that one. definitely gonna play it again. I am really used to playing this, so when I'm checking my progress, I look up in the top left corner where it shows me the percentage for the total job, but then also I have that bar that shows me my progress on this particular item, right? And that's kind of what I was expecting with the spray paint simulator. And so switching back and forth between these two, it's going to take some getting used to. But that's okay, because they're both very fun games and just really right up my alley as far as just really satisfying stuff that I can totally, like, I can check out and just do the thing and talk about whatever. I keep hearing noises down here. I don't know. I'm kind of sleepy. I was really considering taking a nap, but... Ooh, actually. Hey, could you go wake up your brother? It's late. He needs to... It's late in the day. He needs to get up. Huh? Well, when I went up there earlier, he was asleep. Oh, then go do that. Teenagers and their sleep schedules. It's fun. I remember having a lot of trouble with being able to fall asleep when I was a teenager. I don't remember having a lot of trouble staying asleep. It was really just falling asleep. Okay. Did you knock? Well, I told you to wake him up. You can at least knock first and to check if he's asleep. If the door is closed, you can't look in and say, oh yeah, he's asleep, I should knock first, or whatever, or I don't need to knock first. But if the door is closed, I mean, what if he was, I don't know. Because he's cranky? He probably just woke up. If he's that cranky, you know he's... Yeah, but he might have just woken up on his own, and he's very cranky when he first wakes up most of the time. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I was really, really considering taking a nap. I still might take a nap. But my boyfriend went to go do things. And I know he doesn't want to watch me play simulator games. You know, he's all right with some of the other games that I play, but he does not want to watch me pressure wash a floor for, you know, an hour. So I try to not play this when he's home. And I thought I would take this opportunity to get in some more gaming for Simulator Sunday. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. Did I just hear a whistle? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, like, this game will definitely give me plenty of hours of simulator gaming for my simulator Sundays. But I really wanted to have a variety to showcase on Sundays for the simulator games. And some of them I was really looking forward to streaming, and I'm so sad now that I can't do that with some of the games at least. Um, so yeah, it's just very sad. Very disappointing. I hope that I can figure something out for definitely the supermarket simulator. I really, really wanted to play that one. I mean, I can still play it, but I want to stream it. I want to show off the game, you know, and what I do with it, because that's one of those, like, I don't know, I guess everyone can play it differently, you know, which is always fun. Speaking of playing games differently, uh, so Minecraft, right? Like I watch a lot of Minecraft videos on YouTube, and I also watch streamers here on Twitch, uh, Minecraft, playing Minecraft, you know, and it's so funny. Um, it seriously just drives me crazy, and it's I don't know, it's one of those things where like it really doesn't matter to anyone but me, and so I can recognize the humor in it. But when other people play Minecraft and their inventory is just full of junk, you know? Can you let him out, please? That one on the counter is yours. Um oh right. So yeah, like I was watching watching a video on YouTube, I think, the other day. I'm watching this guy playing Minecraft, and he's running around, and his inventory is just what? What? Ugh, what? What's going on? Oh crap. Okay. Ah, dang it. What have I pushed? Okay, am I good? All right, yeah, audio sounds good. Yeah, so one of the kids was letting Bandit out, and Mr. Business decided he was going to go on an adventure. So We had to get him back in. I really need to... let's see. Ah, here we go. The other ones I've gotten without, like... there's... all stuck on dirt. There we go. There we go. Alright, what was I even saying? Well, Mr. Business decided he was gonna go outside. He has lost his fear of the outside world. I need to start shaking his food container again every time I feed him. You can, it is difficult to train a cat to do anything more than potty in a litter box. Sometimes a toilet. You can train cats to potty in a toilet. I've seen that. There's, I hope everyone can hear that. I'm about to tickle children. I mean, they just put their feet on display like that. I have to tickle them, right? Right? Yeah. Right, so, cats, hard to train. The one thing that is, like, I've never had any trouble with the cats, with the training, is shaking the food container. If you leave it in a bag, you just shake the bag. You do it every time you feed them. I prefer to pour all of Mr. Business's food from the bag into this plastic container with a lid, because he will find his bag of food, even though his bowl is full. And he will knock his bag over and just spill it everywhere. Right? Yes, Mr. Business, I'm talking about you. And, yeah, so I put it in a container, and I mean, I've done it enough that he knows the sound of his food. I can shake it, and he knows that's my food. But I still feel like I need to start doing that a lot more. Like, really just every time I feed him, I need to give the container a good shake so that he associates that sound with food, because he's pretty food motivated, you know? He doesn't like to see the bottom of the food bowl. It can still have food in it. He'll just have it all pushed up to the sides, and he demands more food. And okay, you know, I will top it off for him. That's fine. You might be able to hear kids in the background. They're just, yeah, they're great. But the reason you train the cat to recognize the sound of the food is so that if the cat ever gets out, and I mean, you know, some people have outdoor cats, some people have outdoor cats. Mr. Business has only ever been outside, like really. He's never, like, he just got out and he got down off of the back deck and stood in the grass and seemed a little unsure. Curious, but unsure. And that's as far as he's ever gone. So, never really been outside. So, he wouldn't know what to do. He wouldn't know where to go. And I'm pretty sure he would freak out and run at the slightest provocation. So, train him to recognize the sound of the food container, and then if anything were to happen and he got out, I shake that food container, and the idea is that he comes, like, he hears it and comes running back. Hopefully. It works with other it has worked with other cats. I haven't had to try that with Mr. Business yet. I hope I don't. But he's gotten pretty confident about just walking right out the back door when we're trying to let Bandit out. And he's so quiet and unobtrusive when he wants to be. And he'll just slip right by you and you won't even know. So, yeah, I definitely don't want Mr. Business to get outside off of his harness. He is neutered because, you know, that is the responsible thing to do. He was just a free kitten. He's not a breeding cat. I guess people breed cats. I mean, they're purebred cats, right? I don't know about cat breeds. You have you have the long hair and the short hair and the smush face. And all of those come in different flavors. You know, you have vanilla, orange, burnt. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know cat breeds. I'm not so great with dog breeds anymore. I feel like I used to be better at it. I should crouch a bit. I feel like this works better crouched. Why is it yelling? Okay. Uh, so yeah. I think a big part of Mr. Business's confidence in just stepping right out the back door is Bandit, right? They they get along surprisingly well. You know, uh, I mean, Bandit was definitely very excited when we brought Mr. Business home. Um, he, I mean, Mr. Business was still he was still a kitten. He wasn't like a little bitty baby kitten, but he was small. He was definitely a lot smaller than he is now. He's a chunk. Um, but, oh, there he goes. Get him. And watch out for Mr. Business. Is he gonna pounce? But yeah, Bandit was very excited. He's not well socialized, hence the barking anytime any other animal is out back. It's very obnoxious, but he's doing better, and I think Mr. Business has helped with that because, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like at some point Bandit realized that he was so much bigger than Mr. Business and he had to be careful with him, you know. And at some point, Mr. Business realized that Bandit didn't want to hurt him, he just wanted to play. And now they're best friends. It's really cute because Bandit will share his bones with Mr. Business when he gets them. Not share so much as just like he'll lay down and gnaw on the bone, and then when Mr. Business comes up to investigate, Bandit lets it happen. You know, like if Mr. Business wants to sniff at it, or sometimes he'll lick the bone. You know, he doesn't like chew on it or anything, obviously. But Bandit's just like, okay, that's your side, and this is my side. And it's adorable. I am really, really sleepy. So I'm gonna do as much of this as I can, and then I seriously might take a nap. Oh, sleepies are hitting hard. What? Oh. That was my phone yelling at me again. Somebody just went live. I don't know why I'm holding that trigger when I can just turn it on. I didn't want to have the, like, I think I changed the settings in the spray paint simulator so that the trigger, like, you have to hold the trigger to paint, to spray the paint. And yeah, it seemed, I don't know, it makes sense to me to do it that way because, like, you have to buy the paint and I don't want it to just spray nonstop. But, like, with this, I can just leave it there spraying and it doesn't matter because it's just water. I mean, not that I want to waste water. This is virtual water, though, it's fine. Well, I don't know. Do y'all? Oh my gosh. If anybody has any suggestions for good simulator games on the Xbox that I can install, because apparently I cannot live stream cloud games. So if you have any ideas or suggestions to either fix that or, you know, some other games that maybe I would like or you would like to see, let me know. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a sub. Don't drop your subs. Eat those. Subs are delicious. Yeah, I love sandwiches. I should really not eat too many sandwiches though, because like the carbs and stuff. I mean, you gotta have some carbs, but I don't know. I crave carbs. I feel like that's not great, right? Like, nah, Mr. Business. Mr. Business. I see you. Ah, alright. Can you stop kicking the couch? You guys are so noisy. What is that? Wobbly wobbly? Wobbly 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 wobbly? Yeah? I can be obnoxious. Oh, do you want me to, do I need to be obnoxious? I can do it. Wobbly 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 wobbly. You know I'm posting this video to YouTube later, right? Wobbly wobbly. Ah. Ooh, oh, I don't fit under there. Dang, I thought I was gonna fit under there. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, so like, who else just makes random noises when they're not bored necessarily, but just maybe don't know what to do or say, and so you're just like, do 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 do. You better shush. I'm gonna beat children. Beatings, beatings for all. Ooh, hey guys, you know, I think the dishwasher is done. Oh, you can put away clean dishes. Hmm? Children. Yeah, my brain is like short-circuiting or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Children. Ah. You guys are crazy. Okay, good. As long as you know it. What? What happened? Yep. Really? Ugh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I think the only fair way to resolve this is if, I was gonna say you get to poke him in the eye, but I guess, you know, the other thing will work. No, don't poke each other in the eye. Okay, fine. Hey guys, never doubt the worm. I love that. Ah, my kids are awesome. Also, that stair light is on.
Yeah, bro.
Hi there. I would ask if you would clean my caravan, but I already know what your answer is. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm doing it. Caldera City subway system was built using over 16 million bricks. That's so many bricks. Mr. Business.
Hey, no. No. No.
If you were to pile them up on top, if you were to pile them up top to tail, they would extend a staggering 2,137 miles into the Earth's atmosphere. That's so far into the atmosphere. Wait. Oh, that's only a tantalizing 236,718 miles short of the moon's surface. Ah, oh, so close. Ah. Oh. Okay, here's a question for you. If you had the opportunity to go into space at all, you know, my phone is yelling. If you had the opportunity to go into space, would you do it? Would you go into space? Anywhere in space. Okay.
I would not go in space.
I wouldn't. I probably would not. I would. The anxiety would be so bad. I would definitely would not be able to enjoy myself. Oh, just I would be so tense. I would be so stressed out. It would be bad. It would be so bad. Guys, don't run in the house. Hey. Children, what are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? Ooh, I know what we can talk about. We can talk about cool movies that I like. I do like to talk about things that I like. I think that's most people, though. Now, okay, so... I could try to explain how my brain works and why I thought of this. Or I could just leave the dots totally unconnected and jump from subject to subject. Which do you prefer? Do you want just random? Yeah, okay, well, one of my kids voted for just random jumping from subject to subject. I know the connecting thoughts. I know how we got from, you know, A to Z. So there's this movie, and I should really probably look these things up before I start streaming, but that requires a level of preparation and organization that I don't necessarily have on like just any given day, right? Okay. So this movie is called Identity. And it stars definitely John Cusack. And at least 3 other actors that I recognize. Or who I recognize, sorry. That's a thing. That's a thing I've been noticing so much lately, and it has started to bother me. But if you're talking about people, you say who, not that. Okay? So actors who did a thing, actors who were in this movie. And you know what? I won't even nitpick who and whom because that's another one that I really struggled with, and honestly, I didn't even get that one until just maybe a few years ago. Uh, so if you want to just like ignore the who, whom, and you know, uh, try I would love it so much if anyone would even try to use who instead of that when discussing people, right? Um, like, that's the guy who uh, hit my car, right? Not that's the guy that hit my car. We use who for people and that for everything else, really. Things, places, ideas, etc. I try not to do it. I try not to do the thing, especially if I'm gonna lecture other people about it. Anyway, so this movie, Identity, John Cusack and several other actors I recognize. And uh they I just realized that there was another actor I recognized in that movie, but it's a different part of the movie, and so I don't know, my brain just didn't make that connection. It's weird. Um, so John Cusack is a driver for an actress, and then there's just like several small groups of people. Some of them are individuals, some of them are, like there's one couple and there's a family, a couple and a young child, and then um, there's the hotel manager, and they all end up at this hotel, right? And it's late at night. There's a really bad storm. They're in the middle of nowhere, and uh, it starts out. One of them got hit by a car, right? That was being driven by one of the other ones. And that person needs medical attention. Um, the other people there do the best they can, but at least one person tried to drive to get help because like all the phones are down and the road is washed out, and so no one can go anywhere. And then people start to die in um, really strange circumstances. And oh right, I forgot about the last couple of people who showed up. Um, it's a cop and a prisoner transfer, and this prisoner is hmm, I think maybe he was convicted of murder, but I could be wrong. Um, but he's being transferred to another prison. And so, of course, everyone automatically thinks, well, there's a murderer right there, obviously. He's the guy who is, murdering people. And then they find him dead. And I don't think I can say much more about the plot without giving too much away. It is an older movie. I should look this stuff up before I bring it up on the stream, in the video, whatever. But I didn't, and I have Twitch open on my phone so I can keep an eye on chat in case anybody stops by. I mean, I guess I could just look it up really quick, but I don't want to. I'm washing the wall. Uh, it could be early 2000s. It might be. I want to say early 2000s. So it's at least 20 years old at this point, but again, I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. And I finally got my boyfriend to watch it not too long ago. Time blindness, it's weird. It was definitely within the last 6 months. I think that I got him to watch that movie. I'm not sure exactly how recent that was, but he was mildly entertained. We definitely, our taste in movies and TV shows, it overlaps for sure, but there's a lot that we don't always agree on as far as viewing. For example, he loves Game of Thrones. I don't. And I'm not sure I even want to share the depth of my opinion on that show because I might get some hate for it, you know? So we're just going to leave it at that. I'm going to say it is not my cup of tea. You will never convince me otherwise. Never. But my point is just that like he and I don't always agree on uh you know, like what we like to watch, what we want to watch, or I don't know. I watched some weird stuff. Why am I not? There we go. I wasn't jumping. I was stuck. But yeah, I got him to watch this movie, and he was at least entertained up to the end. And there's like this whole twist to it that he did not see coming. I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Pretty sure that's what the movie was going for when they made it, you know. But there's this part in the movie, and this is what I love about movies that I watched when I was younger, is there will be just the most random little thing that I remember, and I might not remember anything else in the movie. And this one part of this movie, I like it. It's fun. I'm not sure if it was part of a song or if it's just a poem or something, but it's fun and it kind of creeps my kids out sometimes. And it's yesterday upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. And that bit right there has just stuck with me so well. And my youngest is sitting in here looking at me, shaking his head like, "No, mom, no, don't say it." Um, I really enjoy that. It made an impression on me, right, when I was younger. And speaking of, there is this movie. Is it is it Broken Arrow? I think it's Broken Arrow. Uh, Either that or I have already forgotten what it's called again because like when I saw it, and this one pretty sure is from the 90s. It's Christian Slater and John Travolta, and they are pilots in the military, and there's some shenanigans with weapons and such, and one of them turns traitor, and the other one is trying to stop him. And there's this one scene, right, uh, where like a device goes off in a mine, I think. And the thing that I remember about this scene of the movie, and again, this is like a movie from the 90s. It's been around a while. I saw it a long time ago. Um, so the one guy of interest, right? They make it out of I think a mine or something. They're underground, right? And the device was left underground, but the timer's going, and so they're running. Oh, it's so exciting, you know. Action, right? Ah. And so they make it out, and then I don't know if they actually like hear or feel the explosion when it happens, but the one of them says something about, radiation, and it is, I don't know, honestly, I watched it recently, and I found it, because I love looking at like what kind of old movies exist that I haven't seen, because I genuinely did not remember watching this movie like ever. And um so it's a little bit before this part of the movie. And I look at my boyfriend and I'm like, I might be remembering this movie, but this part reminds me so much of this thing that I remember from either this movie or some other movie from around that same time period, where this happens, and then they come out and someone's saying something about radiation and like freaking out about it. And then the other person is like, no, 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 it's fine. Look, there are butterflies. And it, like, there's just a bunch of butterflies out in this, like, field area thing. And this person is like, if there was radiation, the butterflies would have died already. So we're safe, you know? And it was that movie. And like I said, I think it was called Broken Arrow. It definitely has Christian Slater and John Travolta. And um hmm, I'm not sure if that one came before or after Face Off. We ended up watching Face Off recently as well. That movie does not age well. I saw it when it came out, um, and I I don't remember it being spectacular, but I don't remember it being that bad either. It's not like the worst thing I've ever seen. It is Nicolas Cage and John Travolta just being, you know, doing fun stuff, being crazy weirdos, taking, like, swapping faces. Who even came up with that idea? They're just like, yeah, we're, this guy, they start off saying he's essentially brain dead, right? Like, he's dead. They've just got him on life support for reasons, you know. And then they're like, yeah, he put a device in a place. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that word, you know. Um, but he put a thing somewhere in the city, and bad stuff's gonna happen if we don't find it. So we're gonna take his face off of his face, and we're gonna put it where your face is now, and you are gonna go and pretend to be him and figure out where this thing is so that we can save the day. The just what? Who pitched that? You know? I kind of I'm really curious now, honestly, about how that went. Uh when somebody came in and they're like, "Hey, I have this great idea for a new movie. Face Off." You know? And I just I don't know, some movies like the idea behind them, especially older movies. Oh my gosh. Um just yeah. Wow. And now I'm sorry. I told you I'm sleepy and my brain is like, "Okay, we talked about a thing and now we're done." And I'm drawing a blank here. I feel like I had other movies in mind that, I could discuss. Um, let's see. My favorite kind of movie, I don't even know. I don't know that I have a favorite, like, genre, or I don't know. I like all sorts of stuff. I'm less a fan of the action movies. I enjoy them occasionally, but what I like about a story, any story, TV show, movie, video game, um there are exceptions to this rule, but what I like most is, first of all, a good story, like an actual story that makes some kind of sense and has a purpose. And I like character development. I like to see how characters respond to and react to the plot, and events in the story, and how they evolve, how they change because of those things. Uh, and that's a big reason why. Okay, if we're talking Office versus Parks and Rec, I am Parks and Rec all the way. I had to force myself to finish watching The Office. Oh, and I know somebody's going to be mad about that, but it 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 had potential. It could have been better. And I get that it's this particular type of cringy kind of comedy that some people are really into, and honestly, it's not necessarily my thing. I don't not like it, but most of the time it doesn't work for me. Um, okay, here's a good example. You want good cringy comedy? Look up Baskets. That is it's a great show. It has 4 seasons. I swear I remember it having fewer seasons than that. Like, I don't know. I guess I thought for some reason I had it in my head that it was canceled too soon. But it's Zach Galifianakis, so you know it's going to be funny. I mean, he does that really awkward, cringy kind of comedy stuff really well. And he's a clown. He also plays his twin brother, which is amazing and hilarious. And Louis Anderson is their mother. And, well, Scrubs is great, but it's not. I'm talking about the cringy comedy right now. Scrubs is, uh, well, yeah, but there are different kinds of comedy. I mean, like there's slapstick. That's um, like, mm, I'm blanking. I'm totally blanking. Basically, yeah, yeah. There's physical comedy, which is like Looney Tunes, I guess. You know that, or the Three Stooges. I don't know if you know anything about the Three Stooges. Uh, um, Sorry, I'm not very versed in the comedy, but I know what I like. Uh, yeah, Baskets. It's great. It's so uncomfortable, but it does that uncomfortable so well that it's it's watchable. Honestly, I I struggled to get through The Office. That is a show I've seen one time. I watched the entire show all the way through one time and I was done. Um and like I said, I get that it's doing that weird, cringy, awkward kind of comedy, except a lot of it just didn't work. And then, okay, so they have Jim and Pam with this whole will they, won't they, they're so perfect for each other, they should just be together already thing going for however long that went on. And then they finally get together. They get married, and then Jim just kind of turns into a jerk for no reason. His character was so likable for most of the show, and then he finally gets Pam, and then he's like, okay, well, I have to work and make money because I'm a family man now and I'm going to be serious and whatever. And maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I know that, like, I remember my impression of it very well. So he definitely was being a jerk after they got married. Maybe not right away, but it happened pretty quickly, like a lot faster than I would have expected. And then they bring in the sound guy. I think he was the sound guy. Just out of nowhere, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna introduce part of this documentary crew that's like who's been following um the people of The Office for however many years. And, oh, right, yeah, the sound guy's totally in love with Pam and has been this whole time. And then he rescues her from uh, that angry guy who, like, vandalized her artwork and then was gonna physically assault her because she painted on the side of his truck with water soluble paint. Okay, now everybody was in the wrong in that situation. Like, he shouldn't have done what he did. She should not have done what she did. But they did the things. Either way, I wouldn't say that's reason to physically attack a person. But sound guy's there, and like they introduce him, and I know they hang on, my kid is yep, all right, okay. What was I saying? Right, so they do um and I can't remember. I feel like it was just it was before the sound guy stepped in to get between angry truck guy and Pam. But he mentions how, like, his job, the documentary crew's job is, like, part of that is to not interfere. They are strictly forbidden from interfering in any of it. They're just documenting, which, I can't agree with that. I get the idea, but it's not a nature documentary. If you're following people around and you see someone who is in physical danger, you have a moral obligation to intervene, I think. So he definitely did the right thing. But also, like, that whole arc, which was really short, just came out of nowhere. Just, oh yeah, we're just going to introduce this character who's been here the whole time and we've never seen him because he's off camera, and he's the hero, but then he loses his job because he broke the rules and now he's gone. Um okay, yeah, so like I'm totally ranting. I'm sorry. It's just I feel like people I don't know, I feel like Parks and Rec doesn't get as much love as it deserves. You know? The character development in that show was really well done. And honestly, when they needed to get rid of a character, like Mark Brendanowitz, the actor, I can't remember his name, he quit after the second season. So, like, he finished out the second, I think he finished out the second season, honestly. I'm not sure when he left exactly. But they wrote his character out of the show so well that I genuinely didn't notice he was like he hadn't been back for quite a while, you know? Um, but like Leslie, she's just so, so, so Leslie. She's so much. She is, yeah, you're right. She's so much. She's so, so much in the beginning. And she maintains that, and I like that. But like she maintains that energy, you know, that drive throughout the show, but it becomes it's still very pushy. It's always very pushy, but it develops into this like genuinely wanting, I mean, she always wants to help people. I don't know, it's really hard to describe with her. Honestly, she's like my role model, and I want to be Leslie Knope when I grow up. I wish I had that kind of energy, and focus. You know, like she's so driven to do good, and she wants to do good for other people. Like always, just that's really the driving force behind her everything. She wants to do the best she can for the citizens of Pawnee. And I am totally babbling right now. I don't know. Somebody give me something else to talk about. I'm just talking about TV shows and movies. Ugh. I don't want to talk about Pokemon. Sub well, I could play Subnautica and talk about it. I don't think that's a thing. Sorry, I'm still very sleepy. Oh, Lord. I should not be this sleepy. Oh, crap. I still have to cook that chicken. Dang it. I need to go to the store anyway. But I have to clean the subway. I must clean all the things. I'm gonna assume my audio's still good. I don't want to check it right now. Okay, well, you know, I'm just gonna talk about Parks and Rec. I can't come up with anything else right now. So, character development. Leslie, she's very much Leslie throughout the whole show, and that's something that I love about all of the characters. They're all always very much themselves, but you still see them grow as people, you know? Like Ron is always very much Ron, but he goes from like so very Ron to married, happily married, you know, because if you've seen Parks and Rec, you know that he's got, is it just the two ex-wives, I think?
Yes.
They're both named Tammy. Tammy 1 and Tammy 2. And his mother's name is Tammy. And what I love is that Tammy 2, okay, the second ex-wife is Nick Offerman's wife in real life. That's actually his wife. So I can only imagine that they had a lot of fun making that show. And yeah, so he goes from, you know, just totally Ron Swanson, uh, he swears that he's got like, I don't know, almost no friends by choice. He doesn't want to get close to anyone. And then he's happily married and has a baby. And, you know, like two stepdaughters. And he's a family man. And I mean, he's still, again, still very much Ron Swanson. Um, but it's, I don't know, it's cute. You gotta watch it if you haven't yet. 'Cause I am not doing a very good job of explaining this thing. But Parks and Rec is definitely one of my go-to shows. Oh, somebody's yelling for you. Uh, uh, you're funny. Uh, Another show I love is Shin Chan. Now that, I'm not even sure when that show came out. It's anime. And if you like just ridiculous, stupid, funny adult animation and anime, you're going to want to find the Funimation version of Shin Chan because it's amazing. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. I watch it on repeat sometimes. I turn it on and I let it go. And yeah, it's the best. And I think, ooh, you know what? I think Amazon, um, I want to say recently, but I'm not sure how recent, made a spinoff. And I have not checked that out yet. I'm a little afraid to because I love the original so much that I don't know if I can handle it if there's a spinoff and it's not like it doesn't live up to those standards, you know?
Just wanted me to help him because he was at the third gym, but then he didn't know how to do the puzzle, which was super easy. So he
Well,
got
you don't
help.
have to be mean about it.
Yeah, so then he went all the way back to the starter place, and now he's lost.
Oh, okay.
Actually
Well, I
does.
mean, that happens, I guess.
It does not happen.
Well, it does apparently, because it just did, right? Uh, he did ask me to charge that, so I assume he plans on using it.
Wait, I started.
Yeah, I know, that's why I told him it was already charging. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, well tell him to look it up on YouTube. What was I talking about? I know I mentioned Shin Chan. No idea. None whatsoever. Dang it, I should charge my laptop because yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, and I'm back. Ah, here we go. What are you doing? Okay. Um, oh, that sun. It's almost springtime. Is everybody excited for that? What do you mean,
sunlight.
Yeah, sunlight. It's good for you.
We're gonna have more this
Exactly. Haha.
today. Have more
Oh, whatever. Ooh, so much dirt. It's so dirty. Spacing out again. Hey man, do you want to power wash for me for a minute? Alright, cool. I'm gonna eat some of my Jim Jams.
Talk to the people. Okay.
Hello. I'm power washing. I am power washing. Sorry, I'm power washing. I'm power washing.
Okay, I heard you.
I think I can hear myself breathing.
Possibly.
I just heard a like a train. Yeah, there's no train, right?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm good.
The triggers turn the nozzle.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Pokemon. Third, no, first, second, third gyms, and the ship that I have to board before the third gym. So I am looking fine. Oh, and also my brother got confused on the gym puzzle for the third gym, the electric gym for like lieutenant, no, for Sarge or something with Raichu. And so he just walked back to the starter point, and now he wants me to help. What was that? I heard something. But now he wants me to help him, and I was like, I cannot help you. I don't even know how someone does that. You know, he went back to ask Gary Oak. No, he went back to ask Professor Oak for help. Turns out, Professor Oak didn't even know the SSN was a thing. I'm kidding. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing stuff. But, yeah, turns out he did not find help there and now he's lost. Which, he's fighting level 3 Caterpies with a level 37 Charizard. Turns out his Charizard is winning. Yeah, but I don't know if we can. Oh no, actually we can trade. Just Jasper lost the way, and now he can't trade until he finds a Pokemon Center, which he can't even get out of the first town yet. But yeah, he's searching up a tutorial of how to get out of there, which is crazy. So.
Maybe you should rip on your brother so hard.
Is he gonna see this? Oh. Oh, it cleaned the tunnel light. Oh yeah, watch this. It's gonna be so satisfying. Okay. What's that?
Are you hearing noises?
Yeah, it's like cave noises in Minecraft. It's a quiet place, but loud noises.
You ready for me to take back over?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
goodbye, my fellow people.
Thank you for covering for me. All right.